The Hogue inquiry into foreign interference in our elections recently reported Dean Baxendale, who you know, president of Optimum Publishing, was in Ottawa for that because he's always interested in foreign interference. And you were there. You've got the report right here. Let's just talk about that report saying, well, there's no question some MPs were elected that may not have been elected without foreign interference, but would have changed the outcome of the election.
That is the premise, ultimately, of Justice Hogue's diatribe with respect to giving her a press conference after the delivery of the report. I spent 2.5 hours combing through the report, looking at the recommendations, looking at various aspects that were of interest to me specifically in terms of diaspora politics, but ultimately about Han Dong and others within the Liberal apparatus. She definitely came out hard on him to say, hey, the PRC absolutely influenced his nomination and put him in place.
The Communist Party of China.
The Communist Party of China, the PRC.
So, I mean, we have a situation where MPs are sitting there, maybe put in by the Communist Party of China, but simply because it didn't make a difference as to who was Prime Minister, no big deal.
And so, really, is it a big deal? At the end, if we have a couple of MPs, that end up in Parliament because the foreign government puts them in place, or wants to influence them,
and they be ministers. Well, they're not traitors, but they behave poorly with some foreign governments.
Well, really, poorly? Come on. We don't have
this stuff.
We do not have tough enough laws with respect to espionage and what foreign influence is today. We're looking at a 1950s playbook in a 2030 realm where the CCP and other malign states are way ahead of us in terms of doing foreign influence, espionage operations, and ultimately undermining democracy writ large in this country and in every other democracy.
So did she just, sort of whitewash this stuff, or is it, what do you think was the motive?
I think she did the best given her mandate. And her mandate was limited. And that was limited by both parties, or all parties, because really, we didn't really want to get into the deeper discussion on foreign influence and foreign interference and espionage in our country.
Did the opposition parties agree to that limited mandate, which may have prevented her from calling a spade, because otherwise the Prime Minister, Trudeau, was saying, we aren't going to have an inquiry?
So that could have been the case, and ultimately all parties got together to agree on this format and the years, 2019-21. The Conservatives didn't want to go back further because there was implications of foreign interference in the Conservative Party before that. So yes, let's keep it under wraps. Let's give the public something. Let them know, hey, we've got a serious problem. But what was really bad is Justice Hogue, in this report, threw CSIS under the bus, said they didn't communicate well at all.
They're spies. You aren't supposed to tell everybody anything. 3 minutes. Dean Baxendale, always good. Thanks very much. To those of you who have subscribed and donated, a heartfelt thank you. You're keeping us on the air. If you're watching and you haven't, please try to do so, because 4 years ago we started this show because there needed to be independent analysis. Now more than ever, with the Online Harms Act. Once that gets into law, it's been passed once by the House, there are going to be hundreds of bureaucrats censoring the news in Canada, censoring this show. We need to keep it on the air. Thanks for your support.